Right, prepping garlic. Take your garlic down there. Not a big smash, little smash, just to separate the skin. Look, then it'll just pop right out. Then we do the big smash later. Little smash, boom, comes straight out of the shell. Now comes the big smash. Right, take a garlic there, big smash. Look, you don't even have to chop it at this point. Big smash. Then just rough chop it. No need to salt it and grind it. Pointless. Set that aside. Just the one. Like this, flip it, turn it, protect your knuckles, and slice. Doesn't have to be perfect. This isn't a Michelin dinner. This is just a good old home-cooked lasagna. Second half. Oh yeah, you shouldn't scrape your knife. My knife, my rules, I'll scrape it. Now, not so traditional, but I have this pepper. I'm gonna throw that in there too because it's gonna go to waste otherwise, and it's been in my fridge for like 5 days. Again, rough chop that, seeds and all. We are using ground beef. No pork in mine, unfortunately, because I'm feeding mum and sister, and they do not eat pork. Right, 12% beef. That's what I'm using. 12% fat beef. That is what I'm using. Pan is smoking. Extra virgin olive oil in there. Beef in. Today is gonna be the day I'm doing back to you. Just press it down. Let all that cook. Let that fat render out. And let it caramelize and crispen up a little bit. We'll be right back after this break. This here is what I'm looking for. When it starts to get stuck to the bottom, starts to get caramelized a little bit, boom, that's what we're after. Now, transfer this bad boy to something bigger. Now we'll drop this onto a medium heat, touch more oil. Don't worry, it's just freezing cold in here, that's why my olive oil has crystallized. Then in with our onion, garlic, and one rogue pepper that was gonna go off if I didn't use it. And sweat this down for about 5 to 10 minutes. A little bit of salt, season that bad boy up, and just let all these onions, garlic, and pepper, let that caramelize and sweat down and mix with that meaty fond that's stuck to the bottom of the pan. A little bit of pepper. Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. These have been softening for about 5-6 minutes. So, masala wine, deglaze. Turn up the heat a little bit because we're adding different elements. So, about 75 mil, maybe. Did eyeball that, but yeah, around 75 mil. Cool. Let that alcohol cook out for about 2-3 minutes. It shouldn't take too long. If you like making love at midnight. All right, that booze is cooked out because I can smell it. It's all gone. Oh, try not to spill your chicken broth. Boom, in chicken broth. Throw this in here. There's been a couple minutes of that simmering. Now we're gonna go in with this tomato sauce. 2 jars going in. Now I'm just gonna fill one of them up, a quarter of the way up, shake it, because we don't like waste in this household, and then into the other jar. It's a little, now that's a clean jar ready to be recycled. Shake that as well, and you've just maximized your 2 jars of tomato sauce. Can I say except you're welcome? Right. Give that a mix, let it simmer for 15-20 minutes, nothing crazy. Give it a taste, and then season to taste. What do we mean by season to taste? We mean taste it, and then add salt, pepper, whatever you need to make it taste good. Oh, do we want to add a Parmesan rind to this? That is the question. You know what? Let's do it. Let's see what it does. Parmesan rind going in. What we're gonna do is whip up some ricotta. I think 2 might be enough, but it's better to have more. Okay, why is this one not opening? Oh. You think you're stronger than me? Who's stronger now? Huh? That's right. Who's your daddy? This is 250 grams, so 750 grams extra virgin olive oil. I'm chopping up some basil over here. Basil goes in. Basilico. Good few pinches of salt. Because everything must be seasoned in this house. Give that a little mix through. Taste. Nice. Let's throw this in a piping bag. Now, how do you put stuff in a piping bag? That's the question. Easiest way to do so, take something tall and long. Ideally taller and longer than that, but that's all I could find. Take your piping bag in, turn it inside out, and then just load that bad boy in there. Twist, twist and shout. Ugh. Okay, there you go. There's your ricotta, we're gonna pipe on. Right, this sauce is good. I'm gonna set it there. I'm gonna add some fresh herbs, which is freshly chopped oregano and some fresh basil too. Mix this off the heat, and finally, about 50 grams of butter. There we go, there's our meat sauce. All right, bechamel sauce, let's talk about it. I don't make it the traditional way. I make it slightly different because that's how I was taught. So, milk goes in there. 1.5 pints of milk. So that's butter, that's around 125 grams. Into this milk, 1 egg. I know, I told you it's not traditional, 1 egg. This is more the Greek way of making a bechamel as opposed to the Italian way or the French way. My culinary training was in a Greek restaurant, hence I make bechamel the Greek way. So 125 grams of butter in here. Then let's start with 2 heaped tablespoons. See where that takes us. Mix, mix, mix. We're gonna cook out the flour. Another heaped tablespoon in here. Mix. Okay, we're getting there, almost. A little bit more, okay, golden. That's money right there. I'm gonna show you how this is gonna look. I want this to solidify. We're building a roux here, which is just butter and flour. So when it becomes one big lump, that's what we're after. Can you see that? Dump this in there. Now we work fast. Now we just constantly mix, basically. You don't stop mixing this until it thickens. Go to 7 on this, so medium to high heat now. We were on a medium, we're a medium to high. You see it immediately starting to thicken up. Our bechamel is almost there. I don't want it super thick because I'm gonna set this aside and then obviously we're gonna start assembling our lasagna. So I want it a little bit thinner than I would normally have it because it's gonna thicken as it cools too. If you do have lumps or anything, you can pass it through a sieve or honestly just leave it lumpy. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. What's one thing we forgot to do? Season. Good hefty pinch of salt. Everything in this gets seasoned. Salt and pepper. I'm setting that aside. I know it looks watery. Trust me, it's gonna thicken up in like 5-6 minutes when we're actually assembling it. Like I promised, our bechamel has thickened up. A few spoons of bechamel. Then you just start stacking and assembling. Lasagne sheets go down. I'm using these kind of bougie, I don't even know what these are. Colizzoni, barilla. Meat sauce. No messing around. A couple spoons of bechamel between the layers. Oh yeah. A little bit of ricotta. And then just stack these layers. You get the idea. It's not hard. It doesn't take a genius. This is the brand of Lasagne sheet I'm using, by the way. Once we've hit that middle ground, Here's what we do. A little bit of fresh mozzarella. A little ricotta to run in the middle. Why not? Parmesan. Then more layers. A few little hits of fresh mozzarella. Just actually gonna pour the rest of this bechamel all over the top. And then Parmesan. Don't be shy. We're gonna cover it. That's gonna go into the oven at 200 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes. Oh my God. Look at this bad boy. Now that is a lasagna. Lasagna. Right, looks good. Does it taste good? That is the question. Now that's what I call a lasagna. Lasagna, seriously good. Hot, but good. Just a warm, hearty dish, perfect for the winter. Let me know what recipes you want to see next, and I will make them for you. Thank you. Bye.